Get real.
Robo-Cafe gets real.
No, actually, bro, Getting Real was no, Getting Real was uploaded a while ago, actually. So
we teach our daughters how to hide when they should be learning history. Then we're surprised when it repeats itself. It's no mystery, it's indifferent. See them run when asked how to combat the madness. They don't care about your rights, they only care about their status. And they have us where they can hold us, packed in the Senate and SCOTUS, and acting bogus, hocus pocus, while we hopelessly focus on the joke that is trying to feel safe in this country. I love my home, but I don't know if we'll truly become free if we can't agree. Uncle Sam's holding a bad gun. The nation's fighting for its soul. Are we sure it ever had one? Children dying in the school. But can you tell me why? Are they not trying to change the rules? We're crying, but we're not fools.
Children dying in the school.
home with the AR-15 and kids on the grave. Actually, Connor, Getting Real was episode 24 of the Robo-Cafe podcast. See, if we're talking about becoming real, see, that was episode 43. It's very different. Because I couldn't use the word getting real because we already made one called Getting Real, so I had to use a different word. Real. Probably when we shoot probably another one, whenever we shoot another video, another main channel video, it'll probably be another synonym of getting or becoming.
Oh,
it's just crashed. Damn it!
I got a big cup of ice cream.
That's cool. What if I wait? What if I started saying the "hello children" thing again?
Alright, you could bring it back. You know,
what's a language I haven't?
Try
I'm gonna go English to Polish.
No, try Swahili.
Okay. Swahili.
Swahili. Kanye West.
Habari Watoto. Welcome to the Robo-Cafe podcast. You guys ready to game or what?
I'm ready to game. I'm ready to go in VR chat and talk to boys. Talk to men and have ESEC. Okay, no,
I don't know about that. I wouldn't even really call that gaming. Well, it's not even really gaming, is it? It's just talking.
It's I'm playing a game.
It's not really a game. It's more of a social tool. You don't really play VR chat.
I mean,
games on VR chat.
Yeah, I was about to say,
you're playing all the minigame worlds and VR chat all the time. Yeah, I know you fucking stand in front of a mirror and fucking caress people's furry avatars.
No.
I know that's all you do.
No.
I just play VR ball. Like, so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Super VR Ball or whatever. Yeah, that one is actually...
that is a goated game.
Yeah.
That's a goated...
Melon Mania. We should do an actual VR chat video that isn't just a podcast at some point.
Yeah, I feel like that would be fun to do that because it would be like...
Yeah.
I'd want all of us to have VR though if we did that. Because I want it to be like, we'd have like all 3 POVs, you know? Or 4. I said 4. Tadhg's not fucking buying VR.
No. No, he can't afford a computer. He can't afford to replace his phone battery, you know?
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, I've been thinking for a while of replacing my my graphics card with something a bit better. But
what is your GPU?
Yeah, isn't it like a 1060?
Is it?
I don't remember. I
mean, a 1060 is pretty dated nowadays. It's like it, you know.
System about device ID process. Hold on.
You can find it in Task Manager.
I was gonna say,
no, I was just opening NVIDIA.
If you go Task Manager and Performance, it'll show what it actually is under the GPU menu.
Manager.
Children dying in school.
We should start a music group. Where we all sing songs about national tragedies.
We should start a theater troupe where we're just like 4 clones of Jake Novak.
We should get plastic surgery to look like Jake.
Where is it?
God.
If you go in Performance on Task Manager, it should be the one that's already opened. The GPU.
I have a GTX 1650.
Oh, 1650 is like it's I mean, it's getting there, but it's not like. I guess it is not like even when it came out, it wasn't like the super greatest card ever. But like, it's not like old.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Because I way prefer playing VR games through Steam VR because because I like having my PC shit. But that means my computer's just not strong enough to run like VR adequately. Like it can run like the first generation of VR games, like the Oculus like 1 generation, and that's about it.
Kind of playing Rick and Morty virtual reality every day.
Oh fuck!
I'll play some of Roland's other VR games.
Fucking Trover saves the universe, whatever the fuck.
Trove saves.
Tone saves the universe.
No, you should ask for royalties.
No, he made Tone save the universe.
He did not make Tone saves the universe.
Well known so that I didn't actually make Tone saves.
No, he made Tone saves the planet. You made the sequel.
You made the sequel prequel. You made
I made the mid prequel, whatever the fuck.
The midquel? Because it's fucking mid.
Whoa, you can't say that about Chip Dip Live, newly launched YouTube channel featuring weekly highlights of my streams that I do every week on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, by the way.
Strangles you to death with piano wire. You can't say that.
I say do every week, but I don't do it every week.
Yeah. The only thing I do every week is your mother.
I also probably won't get weekly stream highlights up realistically, but I'm gonna try to. I think I made 4 videos for the channel, and the first one I made was in April. So, if that's any indication of the pace I work at. I also took like 3.5 months straight just off of streaming, because I didn't feel like it.
So it looks like someone need day in a life of a small streamer.
I just wake up and plug shit in, and then go like, "Fuck, I'm tuck it out, guys." And
my streaming is more tiresome than your 9 to 5.
I think it was my job though. I worked such shitty hours that like I would just wake up and like not want to do anything ever.
That's how I feel.
So I just watched all of Pokemon Journeys instead.
That's how I feel. Like I like the fact that I get I don't like the fact, but I don't mind the fact that I get late hours. But it's certainly like I need like a couple of because I work such shit hours. I need like a day or two before I start actually feeling like I want to do anything like productive again.
Yeah. Children dying.
So I've been getting shit done. I've actually Tadhg a while ago, like I joke about how I always have to put up with Tadhg constantly coming in and like asking me to discuss, but he said like, yeah, you just need to stick with one project and just finish it all the way through, and I have been doing that. I've been working on a patchwork, and I feel better. I feel better now that I'm not constantly leap hopping between projects, even if I'm not getting much done.
Yeah, dude, Connor, I checked today. Dude, what happened to the Cruelty Squad Let's Play?
I privated it.
Something came in the mail today.
Yeah, it's a pipe bomb video.
Yeah,
I was looking for that epic golden one clip, and I lost the video. I was pissed off.
That's what if one person calls a video mid, I have to private it. That's the rule.
Punch in the air. I was punching the air, fucking seething with rage. Just fucking.
No, not on my sketchbook. Yeah. Don't sit on my sketchbook.
No.
Ed, no.
No.
I am working on another video. That is something I'm working on. But.
Ed, you devious little creature. Why are you doing
I don't want to say anything about it because it's going to be a fucking long video.
He's just on my desk. He's just like.
Yeah, it's here. What's it? Heartbreak High. My sister was talking about this. It's like an Aussie Netflix show that I guess just like came out. Or it's like a remake of like a really old like Aussie teen show.
Heartbreak
but apparently it has like international appeal, and like people overseas and stuff are like watching it and stuff. It's broken out of our bubble.
Yeah.
But like my sister was talking about like, oh yeah, it's actually a pretty realistic depiction of Aussie school. But then like they don't wear uniforms, and apparently like 5 out of the 6 like boys are gay, and like they're like people are just cool with that. So like no.
That's not really.
That's not Aussie high school.
Aussie high school is wearing a shitty a shitty uniform with like that weird like material made out of it.
That like sport material. It's either that like that sort of like sport wear material or that really really heavy dress shirt type thing.
Like it literally feels like fucking like this could survive like burns and that. Like you can go into a fire and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like and you have to be torrentially like you like to be fearful of your life. You're gay because the Eshays are gonna mock the shit out of you for being that.
Well, apparently, I think there was like a gay Eshay in it, which is just totally unrealistic.
That's unrealistic. That's
Esh kids, if like there's gay Esh kids out there, but like they would never say it. You know, they're all like self-hating.
I don't even think that's like. I do think it's unrealistic that many people are gay, but I think that like only one of those should be openly gay. The rest should be like constantly like either suppressing it or outwardly bullying other gay people. That's how I think.
The thing is, you can have a group of like a lot of people who are like sort of into kissing boys, right? Because that's not. I mean, you know, that's basically our friends. So it's like I get it, right?
Yeah, as the great Dennis Banjo once said.
But I mean like. But I mean, like, you're not getting away with just like existing as especially as like a very openly gay person in a school that doesn't have uniforms, so you actually like dress gay. Like, no, you're getting bullied to shit.
You're gonna get sent to like hell.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the counselor, and they're gonna like try and sort of persuade you to like stop kind of being gay, but they can't actively say it.
Have you tried not being gay?
They're just sort of being like, well, like just like try and like sort of not acting so much in ways that might provoke people like that.
Yeah. Like obviously wants to tell you that you're like a faggot, but they would lose their job, so they just try and say it in like a much more subtle way.
Yeah. I think there's also a non-binary character, which isn't real, because non-binary kids in Aussie high schools either are closeted or they drop out in like grade 10, or they don't drop out, but they like swap schools in like grade 10 to one of those like weird like supplementary like makeup schools that are it's like basically just emo kids and autistic people.
Yeah
that's what happens.
That's what happens to the envies, you know.
Yeah,
happens to those who deserve.
Apparently though, there was kids, and this is just my sister going off, apparently there was like a girl who actually goes around school like wearing like anime cosplay, you know, shit, which is something you do see.
Now that's
at least that's an accurate depiction.
Always, like, can we just talk about that for a second? That subsect of like kids in high school that did that. Like,
there's always gonna be that group of people. I mean, it's just like I'm young anime fans. Like, that is that group of people. I'm like, I was never openly that cringe about it, but fuck, man. I mean, if I went back in time and spoke to 12-year-old me about anime, I would want to fucking punch him in like the gillet, man. The fucking.
I want to punch you in your fish fucking gills.
Like, honestly, look, I used to walk around school with a Miku and a Shiro like keychain from No Game No Life. Okay, I fucking on my phone. So I think if I went back in time to meet myself, I would kick the I would fucking like kick them in the head and like throw them down off a building.
Dude, like, even when I was in like grade 10, like I started wearing like the formal uniform in a very specific way because I wanted to look like Kaoru after just watching Eva. So like,
classic. I mean, that's just how it is as a kid, and the thing is, everyone's like that. So it only becomes. Well, it's not everyone's like that, but everyone's like equally cringe in different ways. Like there's a cringe to people who try really hard to seem grown up. There's a cringe to like, you know, anime fans in general. There's a cringe to like eshays.
Well, yeah, it's because everyone at that age, nobody is cool in like grade 8 and 9 and stuff, or even in fucking grade like 10, 11, fucking, you know. I'd say 12 is And this is also me being biased because I'm only 1 year out of high school, but it's the only year where you start at least understanding like how to be a regular human.
Yeah.
Look, guys.
But
even then, I feel like I didn't even like, I mean, grade 12 was just a lot of like barely showing up to school and like passing. You know, it was a lot of it's when you understand the inner workings of school and realize like what you're actually there for is like just like the last 2 years. But like it doesn't actually matter that much. And you become doomer and awesome pilled.
Yeah, and then you
I mean,
leave school. Then you when you graduate, you go to you go.
Yeah. When you graduate, you instead of going to graduation, you go and play snooker.
At Snooker World and meet the devil.
Meet the devil.
Have we ever talked about that on here?
Have we ever talked about that?
Oh, that's a great fucking story. So, all right. So when me and this is right before we graduated, me and Banjo would play like a shit ton of like virtual pool and that. Like we would just be playing like online pool on our phones, and we just like get. But I think one night we were just thinking, like, because we were thinking about like graduation and shit, and how we just didn't want to go to it.
Well, yeah, no, because that's the thing, right? Yeah. Because the graduation in the school was fucked up because instead of like having like a graduation ceremony just like at the school and then you like leave, graduation was merged with formal, which was off campus. It was like a good fucking while away. It was not close to the school. So it was like formal is like what do Americans don't have formal, do they? It's like whatever the fuck.
Like prom, I guess.
Yeah, it's the big school like event dance. You wear formal clothes, hence the name. But like, so it was merged with that. So like, you had the option. It was so weird. They were like, no, but you have the option to just go to graduation. But it's like, I'm not gonna just do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
It's because it was such a like. I'm not gonna dox anything, but it was like not. It was a long like car trip away from where our school was. It's legit, not in the same area at all.
Like even from our school was like 30 minutes away. Like,
and like to do what? To show up and like shake a hand and get a certificate and leave.
Yeah, I did.
An hour of just like wasted just trip.
Yeah, Khan did, and he didn't go to Snooker World. Unlike these, like us two.
I wanted to go, okay, but I didn't.
I wanted to go, but I was too tired. That's what you sound like, you bitch. You went to graduation, you regretted it. Unlike us two that went to Snooker World and met the devil.
Yeah, we met the devil.
I made my parents happy, so.
I made my parents happy. Yeah, oh, boo-hoo, bitch, boo-hoo.
Shut up.
I'm my parents' fourth kid, so I don't really give a shit about my graduation ceremony.
Alright, so like that night we joked while we were like playing pool. It's like, how about we just go to a snooker bar, like Snooker World?
Mm-hmm.
How about we go to Snooker World?
Yeah.
So instead of like going to graduation that night and like getting all this like obtuse formal clothing and shit and like gay shit like that, I just rocked up in like full goth shit and like. We just played pool.
Yeah.
That night.
And like it was not good pool as well.
It was shit pool. It was the night was objectively terrible because we went there with my sister and her friend, and like it was just really awkward. Like,
yeah, it was a crazy night, and then there was just like the regular, I guess, like drunks that hang out around this like pool venue. And they were just like, we were just like making. I don't even know how we got into conversation with them. They might have just like talked to us at some point. And like the fucking.
This is what happened, right? Like we were like standing outside for a break, so it was like really stuffy inside the thing. But these like people. There's like these like Snooker World the denizens of Snooker World were hanging outside having a smoke, like all arguing for fucking cigarettes or some shit. I don't really remember, but like he goes up to me and he asks about my docs, like.
Mm.
Swag.
Yeah, asked for my docs. He's like, oh, whoa, nice docs, mate. I was like, yeah, thank you. And it's like, so was those made in like England? And I was like, I'm not sure. It's like England or India or something. And like, I think I said England to like appease him. And he's like, oh yes, that's shit, mate. And then like there's like I don't know if his GF is like
his hoe.
His hoe. Like
Yes.
is a ratchet ass like Baba Yaga woman like Esco
Baba Yaga
comes up and she's just like, oh yeah, no, those aren't made in England. It can't be. It's too new. I mean, you come over at this point and they start talking to us. They just they say with they just they say we have like really nice hair as well.
Yeah,
I think she.
It's the thing when you have long hair. I've had it like my whole sort of like not my whole life, my whole like teenage like not a child life where it's always been like, oh, do you play guitar or like you in a rock band or something?
Exactly.
I guess people look at like really long hair on people and think like Nirvana shit or something, you know. But like they were fucking psycho.
Because she didn't she like fucking touch your hair as well? She like put her fingers through your hair.
Probably. People touch me all the time.
Psycho. So we go back in, like we like have on-off conversations and that. Like this guy. I didn't describe this guy's get up because I feel like it would like why I would call him the devil and that because he had this weird top hat thing, had like speed dealers on, had a weird coat, had a fucking cane with a hand on it as well.
Yeah.
Like yeah, fuck it. Like this guy looked like a Tim Burton character. it looked odd. And then like
his fucking hoe, they both looked like fucking
yeah,
Sweeney Todd characters. Like
like fucking just bizarre. It's like unreal. That's why. And then like I guess I feel like when we went back in as well. There was like no one in there. It's funny, like it seemed like everyone just left at that point. So we just think he's like this is the underworld. This is like this because it's like this location. It was like under a fucking like a chemist as well. It wasn't like out in the open. It was just like in this really seedy fucking location.
Yeah.
So you just go inside. You feel like you're just like stepping into somewhere that's like you're gonna get stabbed or something. So like, but like. Like I think we keep on playing pool. You know, I have the worst pool. I don't know how to play pool. Actually, I fucking like I had the most like sped like grip on that fucking.
Telling you how to do it, and you just didn't get it, or like
I didn't get it. I my brain just sort of didn't work. Like
classic Max.
I don't know. Okay, like. So we keep on playing. Like, I think some random drunk guy came on and gave me like $50 for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fucking. Like
I was about to say, isn't there like a photo of that? Yeah.
Yeah, that classic pool posture.
It's so bad. It's honestly so bad.
Real Lord English shit.
Oh god, fucking. So yeah, when night goes on, things start like turning down. We're like out of steam at this point because we're just like we're in here, we're just playing pool. Everyone's leaving. I think it's starting to close up soon, and we're just like, yeah, let's just fucking leave. As we're leaving, the devil and his wife break out into like a massive argument with each other. I don't know what it was about. I don't really remember. Like they were just like she was just like getting really pissed off. She's like, "You fucking cunt, you fucking bitch!" And, like, and they were like just like having to go at each other. And we're just pulling out in my sister's car.
Yeah, we're filming that shit, putting it on WorldStar.
Like she's like
fucking.
My sister yells out to her. It's like, "Yeah, get him, cunt, get him!" And then we just drive, we speed off.
It was wild.
That was a wild night. I think I texted you that night and was like, "Hey, sorry for like how weird that was."
It's like it was a fucking psycho. Like I just like the guy. It's like it cannot be understated how fucking insane like these two people were. Like they weren't just like regular like meth heads, even though they obviously like were.
Yeah, they
They were like on another like plane of fucking, you know, ice user.
I think. Oh yeah, I remember. Like I got in like this discussion with like the Baba Yaga lady about like the Matrix or whatever. No, she like told us like we're in a simulation. And, like I'm just like saying, but like you know what's like. I guess we're like a VR chat or something. Like VR is the next simulation, but like you know.
Yeah, she said to me she's not getting the vaccine because she reckons it's trying to control us, and I was just like, all right, man. I was just like, cool, dude. Like I didn't even say anything.
I think I said this like we're in a simulation, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Like.
Yeah, I feel like we were sort of slightly fucking with them, which might not have been, you know. I feel like we were trying to like crack jokes to appease like ourselves, but then like we also didn't want to be there, so it was kind of like
classic unreliable narrators.
It was the narration was all accurate. I'm talking about the discussion with these with the devil and his mistress.
The devil and his
we
demon.
Kept like making jokes for like to make each other laugh, but like also wanted to leave the conversation because like these people were kind of psychotic. Not sorry, psychotic is a stretch. Just not pleasant to talk to.
Like fucking.
Next time I go to Snooker World, I'm bringing fucking bodyguards.
You're gonna bring like one of those like taser guns.
Nah, I'm bringing my AR.
The devil has his ways. The devil will make them disappear.
The one with the AR-15, children is massed in the graves. Children dying in the school.
Next time, they won't even think of fucking with me.
I'll bring Jake Novak with me, and he'll set him straight. Say, hey, before you consider punching my lights out after I said your cane looked gay. Consider what my friend Jake Novak has to say, and then he sings them I think it's called Bad Gun, that song, which is a very funny title.
A big tear, like a cartoon teardrop rains down in his face, like the devil gives you $1 million to tell us to go.
Can I this song is called Bad Gun. It's a song against gun violence, and it's just it's a rearrangement of Gun Bad. Like Jake Novak, can you like be original?
Jake Novak,
I already know guns are bad.
He's
like can you make your title something cooler? No, Bad Gun. Bad dog. Connor, you're a bad dog. Connor?
Huh?
Connor?
Why is he on face cam? No one can see you.
Connor turned his face cam on. Forgot we're an audio podcast.
Yeah.
Except for the rare occasion when we're not, but
you know.
I mean,
we could do a visual podcast when we move in together at some point. Maybe.
Actually.
Be a lot of. Actually, it wouldn't be. I don't know.
I mean, it'd probably be easier.
It'd be weird because I was thinking about this because if we didn't have like a way to have like a podcast set up, then there's actually a chance that like we are all like living under the same roof, but we're still recording the podcast over Discord. Because just for audio quality's sake, like, you know, lav mics sound like shit. It also helps that I don't have good lav mics though, but like they don't sound nearly as good. Even when I'm recording you guys through like Discord compression and shit, it still like sounds better than like using lav mics.
Yeah.
But like, cause and then what? Like,
I could bring my microphone.
No, I know, but the problem is the Blue Yeti is an omnidirectional microphone, so it not only records in front of you, but it records everything around you. So what would happen is a lot of tracks getting picked up on each other's mics if we were all in the same room. It depends how we set it up and where we put the mics, but the Yeti is just not a very good mic if you're trying to do individual podcaster setup mic. The Yeti is actually just not a good mic, period. I use one but I wish I didn't buy it. I wish I bought something more focused, like something that isn't a cardioid mic, something that's like I talk straight into, because it's a lot. It would just sound a lot better, because like my room isn't soundproofed or anything. You know, it's not.
Wait, hold on. Cardioid?
Not like Playboy Cardi.
Kai.
Not. Not even how it's spelled.
Dilit.
It's with a
Dilit.
D.
Dilit. Starts playing.
Kills your big fat mama lit style. Turns around, runs the pile driver 360 head ass type mindset. Yeah, I feel that.
So
what's my Steam library? Sorry, you can talk.
Yeah, I was away for a few days. Last week. Like, my Kobar trip. I could say it, but like, it was fine. It was seeing family and that. It was my grandma's birthday and that. It was good. It was good to see everyone and that. Trying to think of anything funny. The only thing I can really think of is like I just fucked up my hip, and like I don't know why. Every time I come back from Kobar, I always like end up with some like fucking weird ailment. Like last time I came back from Kobar, I got like dust, like dry air in my eye, and like I got like an eye infection. Like now I can't, like my hip like keeps popping and like it hurts.
That's crazy.
Kobar has like cursed energy.
That's crazy.
I don't even know why I brought it up then. I'm
Kobar has cursed energy.
my face when my face when
yeah.
My face. Sorry, I'm playing Geometry Dash.
You're playing Geometry.
Wow.
Oh, yo. Like Geometry Dash, the kid, like the computer lab playing fucking his games playing.
When people say Geometry Dash, never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Don't worry about it.
No, I was gonna say one of my cousins there. He's like this real really like pagan-esque or like I don't know how to say it. Very Nordic guy, very Nordic.
What
Russian
percent?
German ancestry.
Yes.
What percent?
I look Nordic as fuck, Nordic. No, but like he's he's very bohemian in the sense that like he's he's like this really like he's like just he wanted to check out my art and that, and he's just showing me his little like Warhammer art and shit, and like high fantasy and that. His partner. Family Guy art and that, like of the chicken beating up Peter and that,
and his Dragon Ball OCs.
That makes me laugh. And I was just talking about like
it's really accurate as well. It's like perfectly accurate to the Dragon Ball style, and you're like, why? Like you're wasting your time drawing your Dragon Ball OC in these various situations. Like you're actually like a good artist. Just like use it. It's like it's really good. Like the action is like on point, and then but like it's just like here's my Saiyan OC going Super Saiyan green. And a new form I made up, and it's like, all right.
But like,
and he's making a fan comic, Final Fantasy: The Untold Story, and it has his Saiyan OC in it.
Yeah, fucking. But like, alright, him and his wife. I was just talking to her about Elden Ring and that, and she played it and that. We're just talking about this shit. I think at one point I just bring up like. I know, it's like, what music do you listen to? I'm just like, just here, and it's like two dads and that. I think I'll bring up like breakcore. Incidentally, it's like, oh, what's that? And it's like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't bring that up. So I'm just talking to him about it, and he wants to listen to it. He can't really listen to it for his phone and that. And I don't have data because it's like, this town's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So we go out, and it was just me and him. We go out into his car in the middle of the street, and we just sit in his like big, massive, like a big truck, like listening to just like fucking like
That's so
straightforward, but just like there's like just suicide like at max volume in his car. And like all the little pubs and like the shitty tire shop like come out and just like see just two bits of like this huge like man with like long ass hair and a beard and just some like weird little goth thing blasting fucking whatever from the fire from this truck.
That's so cool. Not actually cool, but you know.
I know it's not cool.
I have to say it's cool for the podcast. I actually hate all of you.
The things I have to do for content, huh?
Yeah.
I'm. Look here.
Going over here.
It's like Rings of Redemption. Look here.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer.
All right, but Connor.
Yeah.
I don't know why I mentioned you for a second. I'm never.
Wait.
You're being dismissed.
Connor. Children dying in the schools. I love my home, but I forget what he says. Thanks, Jake Novak. He's gonna be the next SNL cast member. Did you know? He's like a rap and rhyme and hammy nerd, like Lin-Manuel Miranda mixed with Sammy Berg. So, yeah, you know Sammy Berg? Yeah, he just had sex. So.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
He actually doesn't sing that line, so I don't know why I even said that. It's Akon, who features on the song. Oh, I just won my Geometry Dash level. Let's go, guys.
Have sex.
What?
Sex.
What?
You mean shattering my boobs?
Guys, I think we're gonna have a problem.
We're gonna have sex.
God.
Yeah.
You know what's wrong with being the carry of this podcast is sometimes when I'm not feeling it, it's just like I have to like leave it to the sidekicks, you know.
Oh, like I'm not feeling it right now as well.
If you're in Sky High World, you would be a sidekick, and I would be a hero.
Fuck!
The preferred term is
I nearly like actually. I'm gonna be real with you guys. When I yelled that, I felt like I was going to shit myself.
Yeah.
I often do that, but it's coming. I often do come actually, just a little bit. Connor.
Yes.
Connor, if you could torment any like fictional being for eternity, huh?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
Don't worry about it.
No, you need to explain it.
I didn't hear the whole question. Sorry. There was just a jump scare. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying it anymore.
All right. So there were three aliens.
Okay,
Yeah.
no. But. So, guys, I've been reading rules of the game, guys, and I think we should start being a like a fucking.
You know, I fool myself.
I think we should, you know, just become pickup artists.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should get cool like highlights and armbands and like a cool vest and that and like.
Why? See, now that sounded like some sort of violent militia. I'm not talking about that. See, I'm talking about more, you know, wristbands.
I say armbands. Did I say?
I'm talking about wristbands and V-neck T-shirts, and you know, and big poofy hair. But you know, you can talk about like about Secret Service armbands, I guess, if that's like your style. I don't really see how you know how many ladies would be into that one. But you know, it's up to you.
Works for me.
Look, like I'm telling you, the big Gore-Tex vest along with a big like military like militia fucking like armbands. That is gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah, dude, that Nazi slash go ham, you know. God, we should make a video on main channel where we just get some slash, you know.
I genuinely don't.
Getting some hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 3-step plan. How do we do that?
Who would be your dream person to have in a Robo-Cafe video?
Probably Donald Trump.
Really?
What? Why?
That's so basic and like norm-tard though.
No, but what? I just think I just like imagining the reactions of Donald Trump doing specifically the shit that we do. Like, are you saying that Donald Trump in the fight in the upcoming video would not be really fucking funny?
No. I'd rather have Nathan Fielder.
I genuinely don't know who that is.
Fuck off. This is the problem with Connor, is he doesn't actually watch funny things.
Yeah, he's not funny.
Yeah.
Connor doesn't like know any funny television shows. He avoids humor like the plague.
Connor watches
This is why he never yes ands. He never goes along with the bit. He always shuts me down.
he never contributes.
I yelled loud enough, and I came a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Bones.
Look, I'm just
That's
gonna.
my training kicking in.
Oh, the Kardashians season 2.
He only replies and only plays references. He's autistic.
I just got a notification. The Kardashians season 2.
Yeah.
On Disney
Is that the
Plus.
entirety of the notification?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no. Okay, I'll read it. It says more family, more access. Stream now. I'm not going to stream that, but you know, I guess good for the people who are excited for the Kardashians season 2.
Yeah.
We're no longer keeping up with them. Did you hear? Now we just get to see them. We don't get to keep up with them because they jumped. They changed platforms. Now Disney runs their ship. It's actually on Hulu, I think, in the US, but we don't have Hulu, and it's all wrapped in on Disney Plus, which makes it actually a better service here. So
So if you're American, you should kill yourself right now.
No, I think they should die in a Jake Novak related accident.
And that weren't cool like school shootings now.
No, he didn't. I'm not saying he doesn't shoot up. He just made one song about school shootings.
And how they're bad.
Yeah, and he's the one doing them.
He's not the one. He made one song about how you shouldn't shoot up schools.
The song is literally called "Guns Bad."
It's called "Bad Gun." Stupid.
That's bad.
Classic liberal left, always trying to mischaracterize and defame people trying to do good things.
Children dying in the school.
Punched myself in the stomach, vomits everywhere. I'm sorry, guys.
Knocks the wind out of me.
Starts killing on the floor.
I fucking remember. I remember being a kid and like going around those those spinny teacup rides at like the park and that like you spin around, get really sick, like motion sick in that. I remember standing up on one spinning and then I fell off like onto the back of my head first and like knocking the wind out of me and like crying. Like,
yeah, what's crazy is I remember going to a playground once and like seeing some like bitch ass kid like fall off and like punching them in the stomach while they didn't see. So that's pretty crazy that we have such a similar story.
It's crazy.
I remember going to I remember watching one of those with my camcorders and taking the footage of someone punching someone in the stomach and anonymously threatening them for $700 or I'd release the footage.
Yeah.
I was 10 when that happened.
Yeah, I remember being like about 10 years old and doing that and like punching the wind out of some fucking bitch ass nerd 4 eyes kid and then running away before they saw that it was actually me punching them in the stomach. And it wasn't the wind wasn't knocked out of them by falling off. It was just me because I am a cruel and evil bastard.
I wouldn't call you.
I was talking in the car.
molested by by your family. So I think that's inaccurate and untrue. Again, Robo-Cafe lies and slander.
Okay, bastard child.
I'm actually the only inheritor of my name, so do better.
Hey Connor.
Yeah.
Talk to the hand, because the face don't want to hear it.
Talk to my cock, because my ears don't want to. Because my eyes don't want to see it.
But the thing about my back is, it's actually on my cock.
Cool. Shut up, the 4 eyes. Anyway, let's talk about
Who's hitting a bong? Who's he?
No.
Did you like my my pretend to be hitting a bong bit?
It's a bit, you pussy ass.
Yeah, sorry Connor, I'm not actually smoking egregious amounts of weed in my house, just despite my calm and mild manner, may suggest.
You're the fucking.
I actually just oversleep. Or in this today I underslept.
Mary Jane fucking Baroness.
I'm just like sort of like a naturally kind of chilled out and like sort of like low key kind of person, you know what I'm saying? Like I just sort of like go with the flow and I just like vibe out. Like yeah, I haven't cleaned my bathroom in probably like 3 months and there is like good dirt and grime and mold growing in there. That's not even a bit, by the way. That's just straight up true. But like it's fine.
I got that Christian.
It's not in the areas where like I'm putting stuff, so it's fine.
That's not affecting me yet. I'm not keeling over from mold poisoning, but you know,
it's only black mold that does that. If I had black mold in my bathroom, then I would do something about it, but I don't. If I had black mold in my house, I'd have to get my whole house fucking fumigated. I say I as if I own the place.
Your state.
If there was black mold in our house, my parents would have to get the whole house fumigated.
You're one in like a firefighters like what's the name of those things where you like?
Elon Musk gave me a house. Yeah, he said if I shill his company enough, he'll give me a free house. And I said, okay, Elon. And he said if I upvoted enough Reddit posts that he made, I would get a free Tesla.
$1 for every update.
$1 for every update. I'm Elon Musk.
Oh, that bitch looks like she got her.
That bitch look like she have harpies. Ha ha.
Yeah, my Elon did say that actually.
Elon and Stomedy were like actually close friends. There's a lot of like thing a lot of people don't know.
They're actually brothers.
Yeah.
Elon had Stomedy killed to inherit his position.
But Stomedy's still alive. Okay.
No, Stomedy was going to be the original heir to his family's emerald fortune.
Elon Musk, famous.
Stomedy Musk.
Oh my god.
I want some of Stomedy's Musk.
His just name is Stomedy. Like it's not.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Stomedy?
I want Stomedy to come back.
I want Stomedy. Like he's the funnest guy.
I don't know why everyone bullied him. He was a funny man.
He kind of wasn't, but
No, him drilling a hole into his head. That was peak humor. You don't get it.
it was sort of weird. Haha, that bitch looked like she have harpies. What worlds do you think are gonna be in KH4? What's your? I was actually thinking about this. What's your like actual pick? Like I know there's like meme like fucking Black Cauldron and fucking Song of the South or whatever. What do you actually think is like getting?
I think. Okay, I'll go first. I think Star Wars World. I think Zootopia World. I think Encanto World. I think just like all the modern.
You think Encanto? But Okay.
That's too recent.
It's not too recent. It's not the cutoff that's the thing. It's that it wouldn't be an interesting world.
Yeah.
Encanto more basically takes place in one house. You have to remember.
Yeah, but it would be like a...
Like there wouldn't be much to do. Even if it's like a big magic house with like a bunch of like Steven Universe rooms, it's still just one house. Like for the scale of KH4, I don't think it would work just because of how. I mean, obviously Nomura can do what the fuck he wants with it, but like I'm pretty sure Nomura basically gets the final say with what is in the games. Like there's actually not much control from Disney. It's a lot of just what you want. You think Luca's gonna get in?
I think it fits. I think it fits really well because it's a big.
But kind of again, there's just sort of like, I mean, the underwater town has a lot of stuff. But like on land, it would just be like, sort of like the town.
Yeah.
And then like underwater would be interesting, but like I don't know if they would want to do another like fish transformation for Sora.
I mean, the thing is that he wouldn't need, like, it'd be different because Sora actually has his like faculties.
I don't know.
His arms and shit.
I can't see it. He has arms in fucking Little Mermaid.
No, I mean, like he has like legs and stuff. Like he's.
I'll say exactly what I was thinking because I'm thinking here. I'm thinking we have 6 worlds, say. We have 6 very large-scale worlds. This is what I'm going off of. And I'm thinking, realistically here, Star Wars is practically confirmed, unless that foot is just like a weird Easter egg thing. But, like, I have no... You know, I feel like it's pretty, like...
I think we all agree. I think...
Giant world. Even though that's DreamWorks. Even though that's DreamWorks.
It's not DreamWorks. It's
Who owns?
It's like Universal or something.
Universal. Even though it's Universal.
No, it's WB. That's right, because it's in multiverses.
Yeah. Okay. Even if is that no.
No, see, because I think it'll be Star Wars in some capacity. I don't know what they would pull from because I actually don't. Like, I don't like Star Wars. I wouldn't like mind it being in, but I'm not a like Star Wars fan.
Look,
I'm indifferent on it being in, but I actually think the sequel trilogy would work better for Kingdom Hearts, but everyone would hate that.
I think
episode 7 would actually be good for a KH world.
I think that like there's a possibility of them doing anything they could. I think basically anything except like they could even do the Clone Wars or like there's just so much to pull from.
They wouldn't do that though. If they're doing Star Wars for a mainline KH game, they're gonna pull from it.
I think they might do I think they'll just do whatever they want to shill at the moment.
I think it's going to be the originals because like there's also the whole new 7 Hearts thing, and I think Princess Leia has a good chance of being one of them and all that shit. But you never know. I think there's Star Wars. I think Marvel as well, but I don't know if it is necessarily an MCU thing because let me fucking speak. So like, and here's why I'm thinking, right? Because I was thinking, one, there's the problem of paying actors. Like, Star Wars is a big franchise already, so they would have to shell out a lot to, like, have the likenesses of them in the game and stuff. Like, before, in Kingdom Hearts 3, the only really, like, big likeness they have is, like, the Pirates cast. Like, Johnny Depp, like, and Orlando Bloom and stuff, and all them people. So, like, it would be very expensive. That's why I'm thinking that it could potentially be its own interpretation of Marvel stuff, and just, like, it's just Marvel characters, but, like, not any specific version. The only thing that also kind of takes me away from that is we just had a game developed by Square Enix where there's, you know, a not, like, their own version of the Avengers, so it's like, But I think if they pull from Marvel, it's not going to be the Avengers, or like, I wouldn't want it to be the Avengers, because the Avengers 1 is ideally the most iconic movie to pull from, but it would be so fucking boring to play, because it's just in New York. Like, if your base of operations is Quadratum, like, for the whole game, you'll just be running from real life Tokyo to real life New York. Like, there's not going to be that much difference in scenery. That's why I think something like maybe Thor Ragnarok, or like,
I think
maybe probably not Guardians, because they would want to keep space shit to be Star Wars, but like somewhere with like a unique enough environments, but also like recognizable like characters and stuff. But then I was thinking, what was I thinking? For like Disney movies and stuff, I think Moana. Because unlike Encanto, Moana has a very, very strong potential to actually flow well as a world. Like it's also still very recognizable, and like I don't see why they wouldn't do it.
It fits well as like a world,
yeah,
because it's big and there's lots of locations, there's lots of things they can do, and there's a story, there's like a plot.
Yeah, it's very easy to just insert Sora into like and call it a day. And then like I had other things. I think Inside Out has potential to be a Pixar rep, because like if you actually think about like what the fuck you could do with Inside Out, it would work so well. Like,
because there's so much
shit, but it's also like even the ideas of like sort of what's happening in Kingdom Hearts, because if you want to tie it into like Sora's journey and stuff, it's like going into people's memories and like sort of like that whole unreality and like well, he doesn't do waking stuff, but you know all that kind of stuff just fits well with Sora's place in the narrative right now, where he's like effectively dead kind of. And it would just be cool to like see Sora in like emotion form and stuff.
Plus, like Inside Out is relatively like recent as well.
Well, I don't even think they have to be recent movies. I think Inside Out would just work. You know.
I agree. Continue.
I was thinking I would like the idea of a Zootopia world, just because I like that movie, but I can't see it.
No, but like
because it's also just a city.
No, we'd have another city world, you know.
Like
just give me Zootopia, okay? Just like you let me have.
I think I do. I think there's a lot that can be done with Zootopia. Like I think like the idea of like I don't think like I like the idea of Sora having to like deal with like an actual like systemic conflict instead of there's a bad. But I don't think they would do that.
Look, we could stick Tony Stark like jerking off in the Iron Man suit. We can skip that world. We can just have Zootopia. we can have not just that. We can have Zootopia. If we have to skip another city world, we'll have to.
It just wouldn't be that interesting, especially if you're thinking about everything else they could pull from like, even if you're talking recent stuff. I like Zootopia, but like I don't like.
It just doesn't work.
It just wouldn't be as in. I would like to see the interactions with Sora, but just as like it would feel very samey if going from Tokyo to just like wherever the fuck they are. Like it would just be, you know. I think Coco would be great. That's probably the other one I'm like would actually like to see.
That works.
But it also depends on what they end up doing, because if they go like the live action route, then it'd be a whole ass different thing. There's so many movies they could do. Like I think people want Incredibles, but they probably wouldn't do Incredibles.
They zombies.
They could do a dinosaur from the year 2000.
Sky High.
Yeah, they could do Sky High.
I would actually
Sky High would be
Sky High.
They just do like a. Why don't they just pick like a random decom? Like what for like what was the fucking like the compute like the house mom like the which is like
smart
the
house.
Smart house. They do the smart house world for Kingdom Hearts 4.
It'd be too boxy though. I don't know.
Like so Sora goes like, "You're not real. I'm real."
What, they just replace the child with Sora.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Oh god. Smart house world.
I can't see that one working, I'll be honest.
No, it'll work. We'll make it work. Smart house world's gonna go huge. It's gonna go.
I'm trying to think because on one hand you got to think of it as like Disney wants to shill these worlds, but on the other hand, Nomura has like complete creative control.
Nomura gets most of the say, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like, because I actually like, I think even shit like Frozen was in KH3 because Nomura just wanted it in. So like, you know,
it's just a shame that that a lot of those worlds ended up like that.
Arendelle was just samey. It was fine.
The whole thing is just.
Yeah. Arendelle and Kingdom of Corona were just very bland looking. That was the big problem with them. Is just like the whole movie is very self-contained in like one environment, so they made the worlds just kind of look the same the whole way through.
My big thing is it's inevitable, but I really hate the worlds that are just the movie, but again.
That's like historically most though. Like,
it's not.
Most worlds that Sora goes to are him just doing the plot of the movie. It's very, it does happen, but like very rarely do they get to like have Sora like interact with the world. I do agree, it is more fun when it's like that. Like that's why Toy Story and Monsters Inc. were the best worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3, because like they weren't just like sort of telling the story again. But I don't know. I don't mind, to be honest. I feel all the Disney shit is filler. The pacing of modern KH is disastrous. No, it wasn't always filler. It just became more and more like.
Okay, it's got the real bad problem of dishing out stories in like massive bits. Like you have the big bit at the start, the big bit in the middle, and the big bit at the end. KH, I don't think is paced very well.
Me slopping a big bowl of water on the ground like a dog.
Me farting into the camera like a fisheye lens. Oh, okay, sorry, guys.
That's been a great episode of the Robo-Cafe podcast.
Yeah. That's fair. I'll see you.
We'll see Robo-Cafe Nation in the next.
I want to see you in the news. I want to see what act you commit in the name of Robo-Cafe Nation. We will be watching and we will be listening.
It's just the remix. It's just the remix. Shout out Etika for real. That was no bit. Shout out Etika for real, you know.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke. Okay, now do we actually want to talk about anything else? Do you want to talk more about Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Okay. You guys are so dismissive today. Fucking God.
No.
Fucking bitches. My dad's watching Seinfeld upstairs. I might just go up and watch Seinfeld with him after this. Anyway, goodbye, Robo-Cafe listeners.